Catching, number 13, Destiny Dixon. And pitching in the flex, number 20, Audrey Pickett. Now batting for the Lady Roadrunners, number 12, Nikki Whitehead.
I never knew my blood pressure. Okay, everybody, let's get in. Everybody in. Is everybody in? I don't know. I'm gonna get my paper. Y'all are none of y'all can't sit a little bit. No. Oh, I see. There you go. Oh my God.
We are underway. Game 2, just first pitch at 3:19. So that was a pretty quick turnaround, actually. A little quicker than normal. And it's Audrey Pickett in the circle. We'll bring you up to speed with some of these lineups here as we can. We're just now getting them written into our score sheets. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is Nikki Whitehead. The lineup for the Lady Roadrunners, identical from the opener. Other than the girl in the circle, the batting lineup is exactly the same. This is Nikki Whitehead now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Batting second is the center fielder Tristan Anders. Batting third baseman Kaylee Ancelot. Batting cleanup, the designated player Brett Coring. Batting fifth, the left fielder Emily Chernusek. Batting sixth, the first baseman Riley Garrett. Rachel Agnello, the second baseman, bats seventh. Michaela Roger, the catcher, bats 8th. Jessica Husband, the right fielder, bats 9 for the Lady Roadrunners. McKenna Fryer, the sophomore from Hardin, Texas, in the circle for the Lady Roadrunners. Defensively for the Apaches, it's Dodd Smith, and there's a ground ball to third, and Whitehead is out on the 5-3. So it's Jasmine Dodd in left, Tangela Smith in center, Malaya Alvera in right field. Brecklin Dennis just made that first play. She's at third. Brooke Meckimson at short. Sloan Johnson at second. Casey Parker at first. Destiny Dixon behind the plate. And in the circle, Audrey Pickett. And first pitch to Anders is outside ball 1. Anders was 1 for 3 in the opener. She did have a sacrifice bunt in that first inning. And that first inning set the tone. A 3-run inning for the Lady Roadrunners. Ended up winning 8-3. The Apaches finished well, scoring runs in the last 3 innings, but they could only muster 1 run per inning. And your final was 8-3, Angelina. And they'll be looking to sweep here and try to tie the Apaches in the loss column for the conference lead. Foul tip. Audrey Pickett, 16-4 on the year with a 2.54 ERA. Her 24th appearance in the circle. 99 1/3 innings, 62 strikeouts, and 26 walks for Audrey. 2-1 pitch, fouled off. Audrey Pickett, the sophomore from Aurora, Colorado. Two balls, 2 strikes. We're at the 2 spot in the Lady Roadrunner lineup. Tristan Anders. The pitch. Tapper right back to Audrey. She snags it and throws it over to first for the second out. Nice play right there by the sophomore from Aurora, Colorado, Audrey Pickett. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Kaylee Ancelot, the third baseman. Ancelot 1 for 4 in the opener. Boy, the top of that lineup did a lot of damage in that opener. These Lady Roadrunners can swing the bats. Came into the doubleheader with a .400 team batting average. Our leadoff hitter, Nikki Whitehead, she was 2 for 4 in the game, and that'll keep her right at 500 on the year. Amazing. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike. And Audrey Pickett making short work of the Lady Roadrunners here in the first inning. It was a big part of that problem in the opener. Dakota Stoughton only faced 5 batters. Gave up a couple of singles, a sac bunt, and 2 walks, and that was it for her. Abby did a good job in relief once she settled in. 1-2 pitch. Misses inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just getting going here in Game 2 of the doubleheader. We're at the Brook Hill School. Schwab Field is our venue. Dr. John Groth on the play-by-play. Chopper foul down the third base line. Apaches back in that third base dugout for Game 2, wearing their gold tops and the black pants. Angelina with the royal blue tops and the orange and white trim. Royal blue pants as well. Got the white stirrups going. Can't say I've ever seen those before. Fouled off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coach Mark Matson in his 6th season has led the Lady Roadrunners to a 29-6 record this year. They are now 14-3 in conference play and just 1 game behind this Apache squad. This is Dennis at third base, rifles it over, and it's a 1-2-3 first inning for Audrey Pickett. That's the way to do it if you're an Apache fan. We'll come back with the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Jasmine Dodd, Brecklin Dennis, and Tangela Smith to face McKenna Fryer when we return. Welcome back to Bullard, Texas. We're on the campus of the Brook Hill School. Dr. John Groth with you. Top of the lineup for the Apaches here in Game 2 of the doubleheader. This is Jasmine Dodd leading it off. Jasmine in the opener had a nice ball game. She was 2 for 4, a double and a single. Top of the lineup for the Apaches. Both Dodd and Dennis had nice ball games. But the Apaches just could not get anything going early, and they fell behind by a score of 7-0 after 2 innings. First pitch to Dodd, swing and a foul tip, strike 1. In the circle for Angelina is McKenna Fryer, 13-4 on the year. There's a bunt, and Fryer's going to catch that on the fly, and there's 1 out. So Dodd trying to bunt her way aboard, popped it up. And easy play for McKenna Fryer. For McKenna Fryer, appearance number 24 in the circle, 13-4 in the year with a 1.51 ERA, 97 2/3 innings coming into the doubleheader today, 120 strikeouts and 30 walks. Those are impressive numbers for the sophomore from Hardin, Texas, McKenna Fryer. And she jumps ahead of Brecklin Dennis, 0-1. Got 3 of the top 4 hitters in the Apache lineup batting left-handed. Pop-up, straight up the chute, and that'll be the second baseman, Rachel Agnello, calling for it for out number 2. So a couple of infield pop-ups to start the ball game
Now batting,
for McKenna
number
Fryer.
7, Angela Smith.
She struck out the side. She came on in the 7th inning in relief of Shelby Mixon, who threw a great ball game in her own right. But it was Fryer to come on and strike out 3 of the last 4 batters in game 1. First pitch misses high, fastball, ball 1. This is Tangela Smith, and Tangela, a solo homer in her last at bat in the opener. She was 1 for 4. Here's the 1-0. Off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes to the Apache center fielder. Tangela, a freshman out of Killeen. Just off the plate, and it's 3-0. Three-0 pitch, that's in there for a strike. Two outs, nobody aboard. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2. McKenna Fryer trying to get through this first inning with a donut on the board. Pops that one out of play. Do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Audrey Pickett able to navigate a 1-2-3 first for the Apaches. We're still scoreless here in the bottom of inning number 1. Game 2 of the doubleheader. 3-2 pitch, another foul ball straight over our heads, out of play. McKenna Fryer, her 24th appearance in the circle. Here's the next payoff pitch. Line drive, 1 hopper to short. This is Whitehead makes the nice play, and Fryer matches Pickett. It's a 1-2-3 first inning. 6-3 if you're scoring at the house. We'll go to the second inning. We're still scoreless here in Bullard, Texas. We're on the campus of the Brook Hill School. Dr. John Groth with you. Back in just a minute on ApacheAthletics.com. Brett Coring will lead it off. Designated player batting in the cleanup spot. Had a nice opener, 1 for 4, a couple of runs scored. Big 2-run homer in the second inning. Gave the Lady Roadrunners a 7-0 lead after 2 innings. First pitch misses, 1 ball, no strikes. Both designated players batting in the cleanup spot for these squads. Line drive, base hit. Coring is aboard with a solid single to left field. And that'll break up the no-hitter.
Now batting with a runner first and no outs. Number 3, Emily Cherchenek.
Here's Emily Chernasek. We'll get that right sooner or later, Derek. The only reason I know that is because the Apache baseballers had a kid named Chernisnek a couple years ago. So first pitch, and she'll try to bunt it, and that's strike one. You can take a picture of this if you want. I got both lineups. It'll make it a little easier on you. You're trying to play catch up here. That's no fun at all. No balls and one strike. Chernisek was 1 for 3 in the opener, had an RBI single in the second inning. We're still scoreless, top of the second. The pitch. Ground ball to third. Nice play by Brecklin. Over to second, over to first, and not quite quick enough to get the double play, but it's a 5-4 fielder's choice. Boy, nice play by Brecklin Dennis. She had been creeping in, and it was a nice play. Almost got a chance to turn that double play. It's a fielder's choice, and Kohlring out at second base, and that'll bring up Riley Garrett for the first time. Garrett in the opener, she was 1 for 4, struck out, actually 1 for 3, struck out twice, but had a big 2 RBI double, and her hit probably set the tone for the ball game for this Lady Roadrunner team in the opener. And she'll fall behind 0-1. Audrey Pickett in the circle, the pitch. And just off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Apaches now 44-7 on the year, 19-2 in conference play. Here's the 1-1. And a bunt attempt is fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lady Roadrunners 29-6 and 14-3, just 1 game behind the Apaches in the loss column here. So this is an important game in the conference race. These two teams will see each other again in the regional tournament. That will be held in Lufkin. Line drive, right field, that's fair. Inside the line, you throw it to third and safe at third base. So nice job by the right fielder, Malaya Alvaro, trying to throw out the runner at third base, but she'll get there safely. It's a single for Garrett. And runners on the corners with 1 away, and here's Rachel Agnello. And Agnello in the opener, she was 1 for 4, couple of strikeouts. And the pitch in there. No balls and a strike to the Lady Roadrunner second baseman. Best opportunity so far for either club. And a bunt attempt, she tries to push it, and she misses it. No balls and 2 strikes. At the 7th spot in the Lady Roadrunner lineup, Coach Mark Matson in his 6th year going through the signs. Won the national title in 2014. Off the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Apache infield drawn in here, trying to cut that run off, prevent the Lady Roadrunners from taking a lead. And here's the pitch. That's going to be off the plate. Counts even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch, little tapper foul. We'll do it again. Two-two pitch just misses off the inside part of the plate, and it's a full count. Runners, well, you'd think that they'd send that runner, but we'll see. With only 1 out. So this is Rachel Agnello. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, you can't make the play. Makeumson, I don't know if you'd have been able to turn a double play there, but certainly you would have been able to get the lead runner. I'm going to score that an error. We'll see how they score it in the dugout. And everybody's safe. It's 1-0 Angelina. And here's Michaela Roger, the catcher, first time in this ball game. Roger in the opener, 1 for 4 with an RBI double. First pitch misses, ball 1. So Angelina strikes first here in the second inning. They lead 1-0. And they are going to score that in error. And there's an off-speed pitch. Catches the outside half. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, it was Angelina striking first and often in that opener. It jumped out to a 7-0 lead after 2. It's just 1-0 now. We're in the second inning, and now you're going to see Dakota Stoughton run down to that bullpen for the Apaches. Start heating it up. 2 balls and a strike with 1 away. Angelina has scored first and second. And that's going to miss inside. It's 3-1. We're at the 8th spot in the Lady Roadrunner lineup. Jessica Husband would be next. Ground ball to second. You could flip 2, 4, 6, and 3. Double play. Nicely done by the Apache defense. Really nice feed by Sloan Johnson, and Makeumson rifled that ball over to Parker for the 4-6-3 twin killing. That ends the threat. But the Lady Roadrunners strike first. They get 1 run on 2 hits. They don't leave anyone on. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Your score from Schwab Field on the campus of the Brookhill School, it's Lady Roadrunners 1 and the Apaches 0. Back in a minute on ApacheAthletics.com. Courtney Heller to lead it off here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch from the left-handed sophomore from Hardin, Texas, McKenna Fryer, ball 1. Courtney in the opener, 0 for 2. She got hit by a pitch twice. They've been working her inside all day, and they do again right there. Ball 2. Some of the Roadrunner fans expressing their opinion on the strike zone. 2-0 to Courtney. Here's the pitch. That's in there. 2 balls and 1 strike. McKenna Fryer, pretty impressive numbers. 13-4 on the year with a 1.51 ERA. Popped it up. That's going to be right behind home plate, but off the netting and out of play. Mr. Umpire is about to take one on the noggin there. We got an angled net behind home plate, and the pop-up hit that angled net, and he just kind of forgot about it. Fortunately, it didn't come down on top of his head there. Picked it up and put it in his little pouch. 2-2 pitch. That's high and tight. And it's a full count on the designated player, Courtney Heller. 3-2 offering. Boy, she pulls that way foul on top of the batting area. They got covered hitting area here at Brook Hill School. Beautiful facility here at Schwab Field, right next to the baseball field. A lot of concrete on the patio between the two fields. Concession area, offices, and a covered batting area where I can hear somebody hitting in those cages. There's ball 4 to Heller. And it's a leadoff walk. First walk of the game from McKenna Fryer. That'll bring up Brooke Makeumson. And Makeumson had a solo home run in the opener. She was 1 for 3. And you can get a pinch runner. It's Mackenzie Gregory going to run for Courtney Heller. So Gregory on at first base as the pinch runner. Makeumson, 1 for 3 in the opener. That one hit was a solo homer. That was her 5th homer of the year. Pops the first pitch out of play, 0-1. 1-0 Angelina. We're in the bottom of inning number 2. Apaches trying to avoid a doubleheader sweep at home. Bunt right out in front of the first baseman, and nice play by Riley Garrett. She flips it over to Agnello for the sacrifice. That'll go 3-4 if you're scoring at the house. And pinch runner Gregory goes to second base, and here's Malaya Alvera. First time here in game 2 of the doubleheader. Alvera was 1 for 3 in the opener. The Apaches, they lost the game 8-3, but actually out-hit Angelina 10-9. So that was one of the odd things that the encouraging thing for Coach Wynn, I would believe, was the Apache offense kind of woke up in the 5th, 6th, and 7th inning. They only were able to muster 3 runs, but they hit the ball much better. Long fly ball to right field. Running catch by Jessica Husband. And Gregory thought about tagging and coming home. She came around third on the tag play. And Coach Wynn going to hold her up. So F9, the second out of the inning, brings up Sloan Johnson. Sloan Johnson in the opener was 0 for 3. A couple of fly balls to left and a fielder's choice. She hit a fly ball to center field that actually Tristan Anders threw into second base and got the lead runner, which was Malaya Alvera. She had to hold up, not knowing if that ball was going to fall in, and she was forced out on a very unique 8-6 play in that opener. So Johnson looking for her first hit of the day, the 1-1 pitch. And it's going to miss just high, not by much. 2-1. You could tell McKenna Fryer wanted that pitch, called a strike. 2 outs, tying run at third. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. McKenna Fryer's got impressive strikeout numbers as well. 97 2/3 coming in. 120 strikeouts. The 2-2. Just high. It's a full count on the 7th batter in the Apache lineup, Sloan Johnson. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. And McKenna Fryer gets out of trouble. That's her first strikeout of the ball game. The Apaches strand Mackenzie Gregory at third base. Another 0 on the board. We go to the third. Your score remains Angelina 1, Tyler 0. 9-1-2 for the Lady Roadrunners. Trying to do something that I don't think has happened this year yet. I don't think the Apaches have been swept at home. The Lady Roadrunners got swept at home against the Apaches back on March 6th. It was a 5-4 extra inning win and then a 15-5 Game 2 win in Lufkin on March 6th. So Lady Roadrunners trying to return the favor. First pitch is in there. Strike one to Jessica Husband. She got 2 at-bats in the opener, walked and struck out looking. 0-1. Just off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Audrey Pickett in the circle. Now at 39 pitches through the first 2 innings. Here's the 1-1. Catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Chopper, second base. This is Sloan Johnson. You got to hurry, and she does for the first out of the inning. Boy, it just came off the bat kind of awkward. Sloan had to come in and charge that ball, and she got rid of it quickly to get Jessica Husband. 1 up and 1 down. Here's the leadoff hitter, Nikki Whitehead. Grounded out to third her first time up. 0 for 1 in this one. First pitch called a strike. All Nikki Whitehead is doing is batting .500 on the year. And she went 2 for 4 in the opener, so her average did not go up. It didn't go down. That's really impressive. And that ball's in the dirt. She came into the doubleheader, 63 for 126. She has scored 50 runs in this season. That's pretty amazing. Roadrunners have only played 35 games. She scored twice in the opener, so actually now she's got 52 runs scored. 15 doubles, 6 homers, and now 38 RBI. For the shortstop. Boy, how much wouldn't you love to have that kind of productivity out of the shortstop spot from if you're coaching anywhere in America? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, the pitch. Line shot, foul. Look out, Coach Matson. He had to jump out of the way. They got the cheer going. Get up, Mark. Well, Mark and Barbie Matson are, I found this to be true in college softball. There's a number of husband-wife teams coaching, and they are among them. 2-2 pitch. Boy, that's through the wickets. Right through Casey Parker. It was well hit. We'll see how they score it. Might be a hit.
Now batting with runner at first and 1 out. Number 21, Tristan.
Here's Tristan Anders, the center fielder. And 1, 2. I don't know. See how they scored here. They haven't posted it quite yet on the game changer, but it was a well-hit ball, but it went right through the legs of first baseman Casey Parker. Normally, you just try to knock that down and beat the batter to the base, but I think I'd scored a hit. No balls and 1 strike to Anders. She hit a ball right back to the circle, and Pickett flagged it down and threw her out. So she's 0 for 1. Anders came into the doubleheader batting over .400 at .410. 13 extra base hits, 7 doubles, 4 triples, and 2 homers. 31 RBI coming into the doubleheader. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. 1-0 Lady Roadrunners. We're in the top of the third inning. Lady Roadrunners just now turning the lineup over. We're at the 2 position. 1-2 pitch. Tapper to first. You throw to second for the lead runner. And that's all you get. So 3-4. Somehow Sloan Johnson, I don't know how she took that throw, but so Whitehead is out at first on the, I don't know how many times you're ever going to see a 3-4 on that, but that's what happened. Normally it's going to be Brooke Makehamson's bag on that play, but nonetheless, the second out recorded with 2 outs and a runner at first. This is Kaylee Ancelot. Ancelot, 1 for 4 in the opener. She grounded out to short to end the first inning here in game 2. 0-1 pitch. It's going to miss high and tight. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 away in the third inning. It's 1-0 Angelina. They won the opener by a score of 8-3. Now there's just 1 game between these 2 clubs in the Region 14 East Conference. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Little tapper to second. Sloan Johnson gloves it, throws to first. And there's your inning. So a single. Actually, they scored it an error. So they're going to score that an error. So 1 runner's left on base, and we will head to the bottom of the third. It's still 1-0 Angelina. Eight, 9, and 1 for the Apaches. Casey Parker for the first time here in game 2, facing the left-handed sophomore, McKenna Fryer. First pitch is off the plate, ball 1. Casey was 1 for 3 in the opener. And ground ball to short, backhanded from the knees. Nikki Whitehead almost made a spectacular play there, but Parker legged it out for the infield single. 1 on and no out for Destiny Dixon.
Number 13, Destiny Dixon.
Dixon was also 1 for 3. There was only one Apache that did not get a hit in the opener. That was cleanup hitter Courtney Heller. As they out-hit the Lady Roadrunners 10-9. But were defeated by a score of 8-3, so really an odd-looking score sheet from that opener. You go up and down this lineup, and every one of the Apaches got a hit except for Courtney. 0-1 pitch, the bunt, and you throw it behind the runner, and diving back safely is Casey Parker. 1 ball, 1 strike to Destiny Dixon. She has squared around on both pitches. As Coach Wynn trying to play a little small ball here to get back into this. It's a 1-0 Angelina lead in the bottom of the third. It's in there for a strike. It's 1-2.
Hi, right here, D.
1-2-0 for Angelina. 0-1-2 for the Apaches. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. Roadrunners scored their run in the second inning. Line shot into left field, but stays up long enough for Chernusek to catch. And there's one away. Pretty well hit ball.
Now batting with a runner at first. 1 out. Number 3.
And that'll bring up the top of the lineup. Jasmine Dodd will step in for the second time here in game 2. Dodd 422 coming into the doubleheader. Pop up, not going to leave the infield. Well, yes, it is. Wind's going to blow it out to center. And Tristan Anders squeezes that one for out number 2.
Now batting with
So,
first and 2 outs. Number 2, Brecklin.
Casey Parker at first base. She led the inning off with an infield single, and she's still over there with 2 outs. Here's Brecklin Dennis. She popped up to second base her first time up. Starts the doubleheader with a 4.44 average. First pitch in there, strike 1. McKenna Fryer trying to post another 0 on the board. So far, she has shut out the Apaches in the first 2 innings. 0-1 pitch. She has got really good movement, and these lefties probably don't have to see a cut fastball like that very often from a left-handed pitcher. 0-2. This is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch. Off the plate, throw to second, and safe. Stolen base for Casey Parker. So now you got the tying run in scoring position for the Apaches. Casey Parker gets stolen base number 5 of the year. She has not been thrown out yet. Ground ball just foul down the first base line. And we'll go back and do it again. Brecklin Dennis with a 2-2 count, 2 away. And Casey Parker out at second. 1-0 Angelina. Well, Angelina jumped out so quickly to a big lead. Really never had a lot of competitive at-bats, but this game's smelling like a classic here early on. 1-0. Really thought that first game was going to be a slugfest, but Shelby Mixon had other thoughts, and she put 0s on the board for 4 innings. And there's a walk to Brecklin Dennis. And it'll be the first walk of the ball game for McKenna Fryer.
Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Number 7.
And here's Tangela Smith. Tangela hit home run number 11. Actually, home run number 12 in the opener. A solo shot in the 7th. This ball's high and deep but foul. And running over, and oh my goodness, off the glove. Almost made a circus catch out there. Was Emily Chernusek. She banged into the fence. And boy, she almost ended the inning right there with a web gem. We'll go back and do it again with an 0-1 count on Tangela Smith. Two outs. The 0-1 popped up out of play. Well, is it going to blow back? Boy, it almost stayed in. Those umbrellas are about to get smashed down there. People got the umbrellas out shading themselves from the sun. And they did not even look up. The ball looked like it hit right between a couple of umbrellas. Counts 0-2 on Tangela Smith. In the bottom of the third, 1-0 Lady Roadrunners. The pitch. Misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two outs and 2 aboard for the Apaches. The pitch. Misses high. Deuce is wild on the board now. Just notice McKenna Fryer, the only Lady Roadrunner without a visor on. Everybody else out there's got a visor. Kind of a New York Mets color scheme with the royal blue and orange. 2-2 pitch popped out of play back behind us into the bleachers. It's kind of nice to have the umbrellas out for the sun instead of the rain. We had a lot of rain last week. It's been a very pleasant afternoon here in Bullard. The pitch. Another foul ball. And we'll do it again. Game time temperature was 79 degrees. And a southeast breeze at 10. Exactly what it was for the opener. Next pitch struck her out. Angela Smith took something off of that pitch. And that's just strikeout number 2 for McKenna Fryer, but it's a big one here in inning number 3. And it keeps the shutout intact as we'll go to the 4th inning, 1-0 Angelina. Four, 5, and 6 for the Lady Roadrunners as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Lady Roadrunners trying to sweep a doubleheader on the road against the number 5 team in the country, the Tyler Apaches. First pitch in there, strike 1. Lady Roadrunners are 16th in the country, according to the latest NJCA poll. You got 6 teams out of Texas in that poll. 3 of them out of Region 14 East. Or actually 3 of them from the eastern part of the state. I don't think all 3 of them are from the Region 14 Eastern Conference. We'll walk you through the standings here momentarily. A little tapper to first, an easy play for Casey Parker. 1 up, 1 down here in the 4th. It was Brett Coring grounding out on the 3U. Here's Emily Chernasek.
Emily Chernasek.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, you might have one more chance here before the day is over to get it right. Ground ball to second, backhanded by Johnson. She'll throw over, 2 up and 2 down. Nice play by Sloan to get Chernasek. Here is Riley Garrett for the second time.
Number 5, Riley Garrett.
Now, if you look at the standings, Berlin is 18-0 in Region 14 South. First pitch in there, strike 1. Tyler at 19-1. Angelina 13-3. Sanjak South 11-7. And then is Bossier at 10-10. The top tier of that Region 14 Eastern section. Of course, the West Texas teams out in Region 5. No balls and 2 strikes to Riley Garrett. Audrey Pickett trying to have a 1-2-3 inning. There's a tapper to second. Sloan Johnson handles that cleanly, and it is a 1-2-3 fourth inning. Nice job by Audrey Pickett. We'll head to the bottom half. You're still 1-0 Angelina. Apaches still trail by a score of 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Courtney Heller will lead it off. She walked her first time up. Courtney, the only Apache without a hit today. She was 0 for 4 in the opener. Actually 0 for 2. She got hit twice. First pitch in there, strike one from McKenna Fryer. That's pitch number 52 for Fryer. He has struck out 2 Apaches and walked 1. First 3 innings of work. The pitch is just high, ball 1. The lone Angelina run came in the second inning. And that's the only run of the game, 1-0. Boy, crushed that ball, but way foul on top of the batting area. We got a really nice covered batting area between the baseball and softball fields here at Brook Hill. Hit way on top of that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch off the plate. Got the left-on-left matchup here. McKenna Fryer facing the left-handed designated player, Courtney Heller. Nobody on, nobody out. The pitch. Strike 3 called. And Heller strikes out. Still looking for her first hit of the afternoon. Third strikeout for Fryer. Here's Brooke Makeupson now. Laid down a sac bunter last time up. Solo homer in the opener.
Is it still streaming?
Ground ball to short. And that's an error.
People are saying they can't get it.
They can't get it. So a lot of people are saying they're not getting it.
Okay.
Well, if you're having trouble, not that you're going to hear me, but
First and 1 out. Number 1, Malia Olvera.
I'm still showing people. I think we're fine, so not having any issues that I can see of. 1 ball, no strikes. And this is Olvera, and I just forgot what happened. What did Brooke do? Oh, that's right. That's how she got on. All right. So runner at first with one away. It's a 1-1 count on right fielder Malaya Alvera. She flew out to right field her first time up. The pitch misses high, 2-1. Appreciate the concerned fan letting us know that the stream might be disrupted. We're not seeing that from our end. And there's only about 1 million things that one person could not have a stream go right at their house. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Malaya Alvera. And it's a walk, so the Apaches now with an opportunity, 2 runners on. Just a second walk for Fryer. 2 on, 1 out. Sloan Johnson. Well, this is a big point in this game right here. 1-0 Angelina, but the Apaches with an opportunity here. Gets in there. This is an opportunity that McKenna Fryer, she's been stingy. Shelby Mixon was equally as stingy in the opener. First pitch to Johnson in there, strike 1. The 0-1 called a strike. It's 0-2. Well, McKenna Fryer trying to pitch her way out of trouble. The 0-2. Strike 3 called. Perfect spot right there. 2 called third strikes in this inning. And that's 4 for the ball game for McKenna Fryer. And here's Casey Parker. Infield single, her last time up. And the Apaches trying to get something going here against left-handed sophomore McKenna Fryer. She came in with 120 strikeouts in just 97 and 2/3 innings. Pop-up, this should end the inning. And this is going to be the second baseman, Agnello, squeezing that one. And that'll end the threat. So the Apaches get 2 runners on, cannot get the big hit here. And it's another 0 on the board. Tip your cap to McKenna Fryer. We'll go to the 5th. It's 1-0 Angelina. Welcome back to Bullard, Texas. Dr. John Groth with you. Top of the 5th inning. 7, 8, and 9 for the Lady Roadrunners. This is Rachel Agnello stepping in. Audrey Pickett in the circle. She's done a nice job. First 4 innings, 61 pitches. First pitch is in there. No balls and a strike to the Lady Roadrunner second baseman, Rachel Agnello. It's off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Agnello, 340 average coming into the doubleheader today. 7 doubles, 3 homers, 24 RBI. 1-1 pitch, popped it up. This is Sloan Johnson going back, and now it's going to be an easy catch in center for Tangela Smith for out number 1.
Number 10, Michaela Roger.
Here's Michaela Roger now. She grounded into a double play back in the second inning, 0 for 1. Roger on the season, 387 average. 5 doubles, 2 homers, and 23 RBI. Well, I'll end up doing about 70 broadcasts this spring between softball, baseball, TJC, UG Tyler. 400 team batting averages, as high as I've seen all spring. That's what the Lady Roadrunners bring into today's doubleheader. Base hit in the left field. It's a 1-out single for Michaela Rogers.
Now batting with a runner at first and 1 out. Number 17, Jessica Husband.
Jessica Husband for the second time. Grounded out to second base back in the third inning. She'll step in with a runner on and 1 out. Well, they're saying she went after it as a bunt, so strike 1. Agnello popped up to center, and a single by Roger, excuse me. There's the bunt, and that's going to stay foul. No balls, 2 strikes. One, 3, and 1 for Angelina. 0, 1, and 2 for the Tyler Apaches. It's been a pitcher's duel here in game 2. First game, not so much. 8-3 was the score. 11 runs scored in that one. Just 1 so far in this one, and we're in the 5th. 0-2. Both these teams, impressive ERAs and impressive team batting average. The team ERA for the Lady Roadrunners was 3.02. The Apaches team ERA, 2.92. So both of them with really good pitching numbers, but also both of them swing the bats. As Lady Roadrunners team average of 400, the Apaches team average 374. So here's the next pitch, little looper into left, but going to curve foul. And 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's not right. There's 1 out. All right. So you got 1 out in the inning and a 2-2 count on the 9-hitter, Jessica Husband. Looking for her first hit of the day. 0 for 1 in the opener. 2-2 pitch. Boy, just off the plate. Not by much. You can tell that the old Audrey Pickett wanted that pitch called a strike. It's a full count on Jessica Husband. Here's the pitch. Pop up, shallow left field. Jasmine Dodd, plenty of room, makes the catch. So 2 outs in the inning. And that'll roll the lineup back around for the 3rd time. This is Nikki Whitehead.
2 outs. Number 12, Nikki Whitehead.
Whitehead 0 for 2. And that 0 for 2 will actually drop her average under 500. Kind of ridiculous. On the season, she came into the doubleheader 63 of 126. Well, she went 2 for 4 in the opener. So the average stayed at 500, and then she's 0 for 2 in this one. 1-0 pitch. Little tapper foul. Back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Lady Roadrunners are riding a 13-game winning streak. And as you heard Coach Wynn on the pregame show talk about, this is a different team than she played back in March. Line drive, fair ball, right down the line. Round second and headed to third. The runner's going to be sent home. Here's the relay, and not in time. Boy, that ball went right over the corner of third base bag, and that's a double and an RBI for Nikki Whitehead.
Now batting will run in scoring position, 2 outs. Number 21, Tristan Anders.
Well, that ball went way into the corner. Jasmine Dodd took a while to get it into the infield, and by the time she did, Michaela Roger, who's a catcher by trade and not the most fleet of foot, was waved around. You could see at the last moment Coach Matson decided to go ahead and send her, and she made it easily. So it's 2-0 now. That's a big run for the Lady Roadrunners here in the 5th inning. This is Tristan Anders now with a runner at second and 2 away. So Whitehead gets her 3rd RBI of the day and her 3rd hit. So now 3 for 7 on the day. Off-speed pitch, catches the outside corner. Strike 1. Tristan Anders 0 for 2 in this game. Two outs and a runner at second. The pitch. Tapper to third. Nice play. Brecklin Dennis, boy, she plays right up in there. And she just catches just about everything her way. Nice play by Apache third baseman. And that'll end the inning. 5-3 if you're scoring at the house. But the Lady Roadrunners add on with a 2-out RBI double off the bat of Nikki Whitehead. Our new score from Schwab Field is Angelina 2 and Tyler 0. Welcome back to Bullard, Texas. Dr. John Groth with you. Bottom of the 5th. Coming down the home stretch in Game 2. Game 1 was an 8-3 Angelina win. Game 2 has been a little bit more what we expected, a close battle between two heavyweights here in Region 14 East. As for the Apaches here in the 5th, it'll be 9-1-2. Destiny Dixon, Jasmine Dodd, and Brecklin Dennis. First pitch called a ball. It's 1-0. Destiny flew out to left field her first time up, 0 for 1. 1-0 pitch, called a strike. Dixon, 306 average coming into the doubleheader. Misses high, 2-1. Well, the Apaches trailed early, but by a much bigger margin in Game 1, and they were strong finishers. Pop up, left field, should be an easy play for Chernusek, and she squeezes it for out number 1. F7 if you're scoring at the house. Back to the top of the Apache lineup we go. Jasmine Dodd 0 for 2.
Number 3, Jasmine Dodd.
popped up to the pitcher on a bunt attempt, her first time up, and flew out to center. First pitch to Dodd. Fly ball, center field. This is deep and out of here. A solo home run by Jasmine Dodd. So just like that, the lead is cut in half. I didn't think that was going to get out of here and just kept going. And there's maybe the effect of that win today, as Jasmine hits her 9th homer of the year, her 45th RBI.
Number 2, Brecklin Dennis.
She's had quite a day for herself. She needs a triple for the cycle in the doubleheader. She got a single and a double in the opener. Now she's got a home run. It's 2-1. So that breaks up the shutout. And here's Brecklin Dennis. Just the second hit of the ball game for the Apaches. Popped out of play. The only other hit was an infield single by Casey Parker back in the 3rd inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dennis at the plate, the pitch. Pop up, and tough play here, and you can't make it. Dennis still running, holds up at second. That was out in no man's land. Behind the first baseman, Riley Garrett. Rachel Agnello gave chase, as did Jessica Husband, but that was in that area behind first base that sometimes it's very difficult to get to, and it ends up being a seeing eye double for Brecklin Dennis. And boy, with 1 out, the Apaches with the tying run in scoring position for Tangela Smith. Smith hit a solo homer in the opener, 0 for 2 in this game. So Tangela shows bunt, the throw to third, and you're not going to get there in time. So the little fake bunt steal, you got infielders moving all over the place, and it became a foot race between the shortstop Whitehead and the speedy Brecklin Dennis, and Dennis is going to win that every time. One out, a runner at third, 2-1. Angelina leads it. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the 1-0 pitch. She's going to show bunt again, fouls it off. Well, you had both corner infielders, Garrett and Ancelot, charging on that play. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit. We're tied. 2-2. Solid single for Tangela Smith. RBI. 3 hits in a row. A solo homer by Dodd, a double by Dennis, and now a single by Smith.
Number 35, Courtney Heller.
Here's Courtney Heller now. Still looking for her first hit of the afternoon. She was 0 for in the first game, and she got walked in her first at bat, struck out looking back in the 4th. So be a good time for Courtney to break the collar right here. Get off the schneid. 1 ball, no strikes. Left on left matchup. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Safe at second base. Boy, really close. But Tangela Smith steals second. She represents the go-ahead run. And Tangela steals base number 51 of the year. Here's the 1-1 to Heller. Popped up. That's going to be out of play right over our heads. And that's going to roll all the way back. Bloop.
Like it's first time every time.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Courtney Heller going to have to battle left-handed sophomore McKenna Fryer, the pitch. Boy, she battles that one inside, fouls it off. We'll do it again. Heller has not looked comfortable against Fryer all afternoon. She struck out to end game number 1. Here's the pitch. Fly ball left field. This is going to be the left fielder, Emily Chernasek, squeezing that one. And that's the second out of the inning. So that's a big out right there for McKenna Fryer. 2 outs in the inning. Now Brooke Makehamson.
2 outs. Number 12, Hannah Frank.
Oh, excuse me. We got a pinch hitter. So Hannah Frank is going to be the pinch hitter here for Brooke Makehamson. And you throw it to third, and safe is Tangela Smith. Just stole her 52nd base of the year. So now you got the go-ahead run at third base with 2 away, and Hannah Frank with a chance to give the Apaches their first lead of the afternoon. 0-1. Misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the corner infielder staying at the bags in anticipation of a possible squeeze play here. The pitch. Misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the pitch. Boy, she got ahead of that one. Hits it into the Apache bullpen. And I think it's 2-2. I thought we were 1 pitch behind there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. And the score is 2-2. So we are deuces wild on the board all over the place. McKenna Fryer trying to get the Lady Roadrunners into the dugout. The pitch. Tapper foul. We'll do it again. Apaches have scored 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. A solo homer by Jasmine Dodd and an RBI single by Tangela Smith. And they're looking for more. Go-ahead run. Tangela Smith at third. The pitch popped up and shallow center field. Caught out there by Tristan Anders for the final out of the inning. But the Apaches strike for 2 runs, and they tie it up. We go to the 6th. We're tied at 2. Three, 4, and 5 for the Lady Roadrunners. First pitch from Audrey Pickett. That's pitch number 80 on the afternoon. Ball 1. Now defensive switches for the Apaches. Hannah Frank takes over in right field, and Malia Alvaro moves from right field to short. We're in the top of the 6th. 2-2 is our score. Apaches have just tied it. And big swing and a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kaylee Ancelot, 0 for 2. Ground ball to short, ground ball to second. Pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ancelot, 12 homers, 50 RBI on the year. And that's going to be fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. She's also hitting .463 on the year. Lady Roadrunners with 6 batters over 400. 2-2 pitch off the plate. It's a full count. Nobody on, nobody out. The wind and the pitch. Ground ball, tough play through the hole. Well, Alvera dove after it, but couldn't put the glove on it, so here come the Lady Roadrunners. Lead-off single for Ancelot.
No outs. Number 16.
Here's Brett Coring. Coring, .476 average on the year. And are we going to have a runner here? Looks like we're going to have a runner. Well, that's Cherry and Bruton again at first base. Saw her run in the first game. So Bruton will run for Ancelot. Bruton, the freshman from Lufkin. And stepping in is Coring. First pitch. Foul tip. No balls and 1 strike. Angelina, 29-6, entering this game 2. 14-3 in conference play. The Apaches, 44-7, 19-2 in conference play. Apaches ranked number 5 in the latest poll, and the Lady Roadrunners ranked number 16. And she'll square around and pull back. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch, just off the plate. Two-one pitch, called a strike. We're even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck her out. Quite big time for a strikeout right there. And with 1 away, here's Emily Chernasek.
Number 3, Emily Chernasek.
There you go. Attaboy. I knew he could do it. That's the first strikeout of the game for Audrey Pickett. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. And Bruton's going to go to third. She'll get there easily. And I'm going to call it a single with going to second on the throw there.
Now batting with runners in scoring position. 1 out.
Second and third, only 1 out.
Riley Garrett.
Lady Roadrunners rallying here in the 6th. Riley Garrett, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Golden opportunity here for the Lady Roadrunners to take the lead. First pitch grounded to short. Olvera will come home. The tag is applied. Big play there by Malaya Olvera. Boy, she came from right field to short, and she's thrown right in the fire. That's a possible game-changing play right there. 6-2. Garrett aboard on the fielder's choice. And Bruton thrown out at the plate. That's the second out of the inning, and that preserves a tie score. Here's Rachel Agnello. 0 for 2 in this game. She reached on an error and flew out to center field. First pitch misses, 1-0. We're in the top of the sixth. It's 2-2. Got a good one going here at Brook Hill. Drops it right in there, strike one. Audrey Pickett has gone the distance in the circle. Her 24th appearance in the circle for the Apaches. 16-4 record. Just missed inside, 2-1. 16-4 with a 2.54 ERA. Started the game with 99 and a third innings. 62 strikeouts, 26 walks. 2-1 pitch, grounded to first. You miss it, and it gets away from Sloan Johnson. A run comes home. And an error by Casey Parker. It was a well-hit ball off the bat of Rachel Agnello. Parker couldn't handle it. It went high in the air with some spin, came down, and then Sloan Johnson couldn't secure it. Kind of a crazy play right there. But the result of the play is a run for Angelina. Garrett goes to third base. First and third now, still 2 outs, and they lead 3-2. Roadrunners come back and score a run here in the 6th inning. And it's now 3-2. First pitch misses to Michaela Roger. Two outs, 2 aboard. 3-2 now. Angelina leads it. Top of the 6th. The pitch. Called a strike. 1-1. Coach Mark Matson down there clapping his hands in encouragement for Michaela Roger. His club has just taken the lead. They're trying to sweep a doubleheader here in Bullard against the Tyler Apaches, number 5 in the country. They're riding a 13-game winning streak, so trying to make it 14 in a row. They haven't lost in a month. That pitch is going to miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two outs, 2 aboard. Audrey Pickett trying to get out of any more trouble. Ground ball, third base side, foul. Two-two pitch, strike 3 called, and that will end the inning as Audrey Pickett gets her 2nd strikeout of the inning, and that'll do it. But the Angelina Lady Roadrunners able to get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave a couple on, and your new scores, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Angelina 3 and Tyler 2. Well, if you want to avoid a sweep here, you're going to have to score late. 3-2 Angelina, bottom of the 6th. The last time the Lady Roadrunners lost a game was on Monday, March 25th. They lost 4-3 at home against Trinity Valley. Since then, they have not lost a game. They swept Paris, they swept Northeast Texas, swept Alvin, swept Navarro, Lamar State, Kilgore, Paris, Trinity Valley, and they're on the verge of sweeping the Tyler Apaches. Looking for their 14th win in a row. 1 ball, 1 strike to Malaya Alvaro. She made a nice defensive play last half inning. 2 balls and a strike to Alvaro, who has moved from right field to shortstop in this game. 0 for 1. She's flown out to right field and walked the pitch. Pop fly, left center, and this is deep, and it is gone. Malaya Alvaro with a home run to left center field, and it's tied again at 3. Well, that's exactly what you needed. You're an Apache fan there. Second home run of the ball game for the Apaches. Dodd had a solo shot in the 5th. And now Alvaro steps up, gets her own home run. And for Malaya, her 8th homer of the year, 38th RBI of the season for Alvaro. And you're going to have a pinch hitter.
Number 14, Bree Brown.
Bree Brown is going to bat for Sloan Johnson. Sloan Johnson had struck out twice in her first 2 at-bats, once looking and once swinging. So Bree Brown gets her first at-bat of the afternoon. Did not play in Game 1, and this is her first plate appearance in Game 2. Outside corner, called a strike. Bree Brown, 0.91 average on the year for the Apaches. Foul tip. No balls and 2 strikes. This will be her 13th game to appear in. And she is 1 for 11 so far this season. 0-2 pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're tied at 3 in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball just missed high. And this is the kind of game we thought we would have between the 2 best teams in Region 14. Line drive off the glove, but foul. Ball's got to be in fair territory when it's touched, so it's a foul ball. And we'll come back and do it again. Bree Brown looking for her 2nd hit of the year. Alvaro has homered to tie the game. And this is pinch hitter Bree Brown for Sloan Johnson. Casey Parker on deck for the Apaches. This is McKenna Fryer, the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck her out. And that's strikeout number 5 for McKenna Fryer. And here's Casey Parker. Parker, an infield single and a pop-up to second. 1 for 2. Little looper into center and base hit. It's going to fall in. And a 1-out single for Casey Parker. Well, the go-ahead run now aboard for the Apaches. Here's Destiny Dixon.
First, 1 out. Number 13, Destiny Dixon.
Apaches scratching and clawing their way back into this game. And if they could score a run here, they'd be 3 outs from salvaging a split. Off the plate. Ball 1. Dixon has flown out to left field twice in this game. She was 1 for 3 in the opener, an infield single in that one. Here's the 1-0. Called a strike. Ball 1 strike. Well, we've already seen Casey Parker steal a bag in this game. Pop up, and this should do it. And you squeeze that at second. Well, actually, that's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away, you turn the lineup over for the 4th time. Jasmine Dodd with a solo homer last time up. So now, and Jasmine, a couple of hits in the opener. She's had a nice day at the plate. Runner going on the pitch, popped up, and you can't get there. So Jasmine will get another chance. Michaela Roger ran towards the Angelina dugout, couldn't quite get there in time. No balls and a strike to Jasmine Dodd. 3-3 is our score in the bottom of the 6th. The sophomore from Hardin, Texas, McKenna Fryer, the windup and the pitch. Misses inside. 1-1. She looked in here at the umpire wanting that pitch. Two outs in the inning. Go ahead, run at first. There goes the runner. Throw to second, and okay, one arm came up. I don't know what happened to the other arm, and umpire called her safe. First time he called her safe, only the left arm came up, and I didn't know if he was telling her to go back or what. Or what. Okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. The Apaches now with the go-ahead run in scoring position. Grounded to first base side. Coach Anderson can't make the play. That's an error. Now he's making an excuse that he's got the hand guard on. It's the second time he's dropped the ball today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, the pitch. Look out, Coach Henderson. You're not going to get in front of that one. That was a shot off the bat of Jasmine Dodd. She hangs in there with a 1-2 count, 2 outs, trying to drive in the go-ahead run. Casey Parker has just stolen her second base of the game. The pitch. Little bloop into short right. This is trouble, and you make the running catch. Nice play out there by Jessica Husband to save the run. And that'll end the inning. F9 if you're scoring at the house. But the Apaches get 1 run on a solo homer by Malaya Alvaro. We'll go to the 7th. We're all tied at 3. Stay with us. A great game going here in Bullard. Well, here we go. 3-3. We go to the 7th inning. 9-1-2, and as it always happens, the person who makes the nice play defensively leads off the next inning. Jessica Husband, 0 for 2, will step in. Audrey Pickett, 102 pitches through the first 6 innings of work here in the circle. And who's going to blink first? Number 1 versus number 2 in Region 14 East. First pitch is in there, strike 1. Boy, just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the Tyler Apaches back on March 6th took a doubleheader in Lufkin, 5-4 in extra innings, 15-5. So you know that Coach Mark Matson would love to return that favor and sweeping a doubleheader here. They won the opener 8-3. We're tied at 3 here in the 7th inning. 2 balls and 1 strike to 9-hitter Jessica Husband. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to first. Casey Parker takes it herself, and there's 1 away. That will bring up Nikki Whitehead. What a day she's had. 3 for 7. She's got 3 RBIs, a single, a double, a home run, and 2 runs scored. First pitch. Off the plate, ball 1. Well, in the doubleheader, the only hit she's missing is the triple. Trying to hit for that doubleheader cycle here. Here's the 1-0. Line drive down the left field line. 1 hops the fence, but foul. Whitehead, the sophomore from Kingwood, Texas. She was batting 500 coming into the doubleheader, the 1-1. Looper into right field, but caught. And who is that out? That's Hannah Frank now playing right field for out number 2. That's a big out right there. So here's the center fielder, Tristan Anders. Anders, the sophomore from Mount Bellevue, Texas. 0 for 3 in this game. Swing, fly ball, center field, well hit, and off the top of the fence and out of here. Tristan Anders, a solo home run with 2 outs in the 7th inning, giving Angelina a 4-3 lead. Anders, her 3rd homer of the year. And she'll give the Lady Roadrunners. That ball went off the very top of the fence. They got a yellow border on the top of the fence all the way around the ballpark, and that went off the top of the yellow and bounced over. So a solo home run gives Angelina a 4-3 lead, and now you got to face Kaylee Ancelot. 3 and 4 in this lineup are very dangerous as well. First pitch in there, strike 1. Well, a clutch home run by the 2-hitter, Tristan Anders. It's her 2nd hit of the day. She did have a double in the opener. She had not gotten a hit in this game until just now. And the wind continues to push balls just out of here. That ball, the top of the fence. 1-1 pitch. Misses inside, 2-1. Ancelot singled the left fielder last time up, 1 for 3 in this ball game. She was 1 for 4 in the opener. The pitch grounded up the middle, base hit. Well, the hits keep coming here for Angelina. It's a 1-run game. 4-8-1 for Angelina, 3-6-4 for the Apaches. And that's going to be all for Audrey Pickett. You're going to have a pitching change. And it's going to be Dakota Stoughton, the freshman from Bennett, Colorado, in relief. We'll give you some numbers on Dakota when we return. It's 4-3 Angelina. All right, Dakota Stoughton is the new pitcher for Tyler, freshman right-hander from Bennett, Colorado. And coming into the doubleheader today, Dakota 16-1 with a 2.82 ERA. She actually took the loss, so she's 16-2 now. She lost game 1. This will be her 32nd appearance of the season. 18 of them as a starter. 109 innings, 57 strikeouts, 23 walks coming into today's doubleheader. First pitch is in there, strike 1. This is Brett Coring. 1 for 3. And a single back in the second inning. The 0-1. Misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-3 is our score. Angelina has just taken the lead with 2 outs in the top of the 7th on a home run to center by Tristan Anders. It bounced off the fence. A little pop-up to second. And nice play there at second base. That's Sloan Johnson out at second base. And that'll end the 7th inning. But the Roadrunners, the Lady Roadrunners, get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 on. A solo homer by Tristan Anders has given them a 4-3 lead. We go to the bottom of the 7th. You need 1 to tie, 2 to walk them off. Back in a minute on ApacheAthletics.com. Welcome back to the Brook Hill School. We're at Schwab Field. Dr. John Groth with you. Bottom of 7. Apaches trying to avoid a sweep at home for the first time this year. And the Lady Roadrunners trying to return the favor from earlier this year when the Apaches took 2 in Lufkin. Well, the good news for the Apaches is you got the meat of their lineup coming to home plate. Brecklin Dennis, Tangela Smith, Courtney Heller. Now, 2 of those 3 are lefties, so that's the challenge against a solid left-handed pitcher, McKenna Fryer. 107 pitches so far in 6 innings. First pitch high, ball 1. She has struck out 5 Apaches. She's given up 6 hits and 3 runs in the first 6 innings. Swing and a miss. Good off-speed right there. 1-1. McKenna Fryer, 13-4, looking for win number 14 of the year. In the circle, the 1-1. Missed inside. Angelina fans wanted that call to strike. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of 7, the pitch. Popped over our heads, out of play. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the left-handed batting, third baseman Brecklin Dennis doubled her last time up. She's 1 for 2 in the ball game. 2-2 pitch. Line drive, just fouled on the third base line. Boy, really hit that one hard. And it was going into the corner for extra bases, but just curved foul. So Dennis will come back and do it again with a 2-2 count. Apache's able to finish game 1 on a positive note, scoring single runs in the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. So Brecklin Dennis gets the ball rolling with a single up the middle, her 2nd hit of the ball game. And here's Tangela Smith. Well, that sets the stage here for a potential walk-off home run. You got a 1-run lead if you're Angelina, and you got a dangerous hitter in Tangela Smith. She hit a solo homer back in the opening game in the 7th inning. RBI single last time up. First pitch, ball 1. Tangela 1 for 3 in this ball game. 2 for 7 on the day. A solo homer in the opening game. That was home run number 12 of the year. So number 13 would be a walk-off. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. The throw to second. And, well, you got a collision at second base. And Brecklin Dennis safe. And Whitehead, the shortstop, took the throw, and she appears to be okay. So thankfully everybody's up. You dust yourself off and go back to work. So a stolen base for Dennis gets her to second base with nobody out. A 1-1 count. Angela Smith kind of swung through that ball to protect the runner. And now time called by Coach Matson. He's going to come home, talk to the home plate umpire. And we might have we have a pitching change maybe. It looks like we are. Looks like they're going to bring in Shelby Mixon. Mixon started game 1. So these two just kind of trade off. And that'll be all for the left-hander McKenna Fryer. So we'll give you some info on the new pitcher, who is Shelby Mixon, in just a minute. All right, the new pitcher is Shelby Mixon, the right-handed sophomore from Woodville, Texas. She started game 1 and got the win. She's now 12-1 on the year. She came into the doubleheader 11-1 with a 3.63 ERA. This will be her 15th appearance of the year. 79 innings, 31 strikeouts, 28 walks for the sophomore from Woodville, and it's her job to shut this down right here, trying to get a save. The Apaches trying to win and salvage a split. Tangela Smith at the plate. She shows bunt, pulls back. Called the ball. It's 2-1. Tangela with an RBI single her last time up. It's a 2-1 count. Yeah, you don't often see a pitching change made in the middle of an at-bat, but Coach Matson knew he wanted to make a change, and he made it. So it's Shelby Mixon to face the right-hander, Tangela Smith. Inside corner, called a strike. It's 2-2. Nobody out. The tying run at second. Brecklin Dennis, a leadoff single. She stole second. 4-3, Angelina. Bottom of 7. Here's the 2-2. Boy, just missed. Bottom part of the zone. And it's 3-2. Tangela Smith. Well, if you don't get Smith, you got to deal with Courtney Heller. Here's the 3-2 offering. Fouled off into the Apache dugout, third base side. We'll do it again. Courtney Heller, there's 2 ways to look at her day. She is 0 for the day, so you can say she's due. She waits in the on-deck circle. Here's the next payoff pitch. Ball 4. Well, And that's the first walk for Shelby Mixon.
Now batting with runners at
And
first and second, no outs.
just the second walk all day in this ball game for Angelina pitching. And here is Courtney Heller. Nobody out. The tying runs and the winning run on base. Shelby Mixon, the pitch. And Heller shows bunt and pulls back for ball one. Well, these two met in the first game. And Mixon hit Courtney Heller twice. And then had her ground out to short. So it's been a long day for Courtney Heller. Great way to end it right here would be to hit one out of here. 1-0 pitch. She's going to bunt. And she moves the runners second and third with one out. So a productive out for Courtney Heller. It'll go 3-4. And stepping in is Brooke Makehamson. She'll return back to the lineup now.
Now batting with runners in scoring positions.
So you got the tying run at third, the winning run at second for Brooke Makehamson. She had laid down a bunt earlier, so that was her first at bat. She reached on error by the shortstop in her second at bat. She did hit a home run in the opener. Solo shot in the sixth inning, so Makehamson with a chance to be the hero here. It's a one-run game, and this is all we could ask for between these two squads. Apaches trying to split a doubleheader. Angelina trying to get the sweep. First pitch to Makehamson in there, strike one. Dennis at third, Tangela Smith at second. You got good speed on the bases. You'd think a base hit would end the game. Here's the 0-1. Boy, that off-speed pitch just floated across the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Malaya Alvaro, who hit a solo homer, waits on deck. He's a solo home runner last time up. Here's the 0-2. Off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 4-3. Lady Roadrunners lead the Apaches. Bottom of 7. Second and third. A 1-2 count on Brooke Makehamson. The wind, the pitch. Check swing, and you get another chance. Fouled it off. Makehamson was lifted earlier in the game for Hannah Frank, and she has now re-entered. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Angelina infield drawn in. This is Shelby Mixon, the pitch. Little looper into left field. That's going to tie it. The second run will be sent home, and there's your ball game. A walk-off single for Brooke Makehamson, and the Apaches find a way to scratch their way to a split. A walk-off single by Makehamson, and the Apaches win by a score of 5-4.
Final score of game 2.
Single to left field nets 2 RBIs for Makehamson, scoring Brecklin Dennis and Tangela Smith, and the Apaches avoid the home sweep. And what an ending to a great game with 2 great teams. The Lady Roadrunners win the opener by a score of 8-3, and the Apaches somehow come back and score 2 runs in the bottom half of the 7th inning on 2 hits. And that will do it. Let's recap this one. The Lady Roadrunners opened up the scoring back in the 2nd inning. They score a single run. It was 1-0 for most of this game. And then in the 5th, Lady Roadrunners score a single run on an RBI double by Whitehead. That made it 2-0, but the Apaches come right back in the bottom half of the 5th with 2 runs of their own. A solo home run by Jasmine Dodd and an RBI single by Tangela Smith scoring Dennis. And boy, the top of that lineup so productive in this ball game. And so it was 2-2 after 5. Angelina scores a single run in the 6th. And then it was 3-2 at that point. The Apaches scored another run in the bottom of the 6th on a solo home run by Malaya Alvera. It was 4-4. Angelina scores a run in the top half of the 7th on a solo home run off the top of the fence by Tristan Anders, and it was 4-3 Angelina. And until just a moment ago, the Apaches, a leadoff single by Brecklin Dennis. She stole second. A walk to Tangela Smith, and a sacrifice bunt by Courtney Heller, and a walk-off single by Brooke Makehamson. A 2-run walk-off single wins the ball game. Your final line scores: Angelina, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. The Tyler Apaches, 5 runs on 8 hits, and they commit 4 errors here in Game 2. But they somehow find a way to gain a split. The winning pitcher, the winning pitcher is going to be Dakota Stoughton, and she'll go to 17-1 on the year. Your losing pitcher is going to be, well, let's just see about this. It's going to be Shelby Mixon, and Mixon will drop to 12-2 on the year. The loss will drop Angelina's record to 29-7 on the season. And their conference record now is 14-4. The Apaches, after Dakota Stoughton gets her 17th win of the year, she's 17-2 now. Their overall record will go to 45-7, and their conference record will go to 20-2, and they maintain that 2-game lead over the Angelina Roadrunners. So, such an exciting finish to this one here at the Brook Hill School on the campus of the Guard. And the Apaches come back in the bottom of the 7th and score 2 runs on an RBI walk-off single, 2 RBI single by Brooke Makehamson. So that'll wrap things up from Bullard, Texas on a very pleasant Monday afternoon. And, boy, the Angelina Roadrunners lose their first game in a month. The last time they lost was a game at home 4 weeks ago today. So the 13-game winning streak is now broken by the Apaches. The Apaches will play at Trinity Valley on Friday, and the Angelina Roadrunners will host the Northeast Texas Community College Eagles in Lufkin on Friday. So that'll wrap things up from Bullard. For the whole athletic department at Tyler Junior College, including athletic director Captain Chuck Smith, Miss Kelsey Weeks, the assistant athletic director, Miss Sherry Hardwood, and the whole gang back at WAG Gym. Everybody in the press box, including Mr. Derek Talcott, and our scoreboard operator today, Jayla Starks. Appreciate her help tremendously keeping me on my P's and Q's. This is Dr. John Gross signing off from Bullard. The Apaches split a doubleheader. The opener, Angelina won 8-3. And the Apaches win the nightcap by a score of 5-4. Until next time, so long, everybody.